Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite official content creator for the First Descendant, and I'm here today to teach you my build for defeating Pyro. Now, this one is the first one in the series, unlike Devourer and Dead Bride who are a lot easier. This one is the first one that may require you to get HP Collector, alright? It's also the first one that I had to do solo because I can see why it has become quite a wall for several people. The random teams were not very strong yet, and yeah, I beat him solo because it was just easier that way. So I will demonstrate it solo, but the mechanics of the fight are the same whether you're in a team or solo. I'm going to show you how to do it and what build I used, okay? So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I do have to say one thing before we start. Please, if you haven't, I love how this random person just came in with the bongos. I love this game. I love this game, I swear. But anyway, if you guys haven't yet selected a content creator to support, please register as my supporter using the link in the description of the video. It's free to register and you'll be helping me out. I'm aiming to be in the top 5 creators for this game, and I need your help to get there, all right? 420 is the goal. 420, all right, and we're at 288 right now, so please help me out if you can, all right? Thank you very much. Let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing that I would recommend is that you use Freyna for this. Why? Her ult is so good. I actually heard this from a viewer and I tried it from myself. I can't remember which viewer it was, but thank you to whoever suggested it. Using Freyna's ult actually takes down these intercept bosses so fast. It does so much damage. So, excuse me, do not hesitate to try it out. Okay, you will see that in the fight section, and we were just continuously doing that and absolutely shredding through everything. So it was really, really good. Now, I'm going to show you my external components. Now, I know my big fat head and camera is blocking it, but don't worry. If I hover over here, as you can see, the window will just pop up on the side. So you want to go for defense, 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 and defense. Now, where you can, try and get hit points, okay? If the extra effect has hit... If the extra effect... My throat died there. If the extra effect has hit points, then you are in luck, okay? Because you want as many hit points as you can. Ideally, I have 24,000 defense right there, and that is after a small upgrade. It was actually 23,000 at the time I first took this on. So yeah, do not hesitate to get as much defense as possible. That is what will save you. Now for your reactor, obviously get a toxic reactor that's going to help out Freyna. All right, you especially want one that will boost your ultimate. Okay, this one also happens to have a gold additional skill attack when attacking the Colossus, which is what makes it so useful, and that's why I've been abusing this. All right, so this toxic reactor is really good. And now I will get into the actual build for the Descendant. Now for your Descendant, here's what you're gonna need. As you can see, I've got my Void Intercept build up there. Please max out your melee weapon by this stage. You should also have maxed out defense. Freyna comes with a defense shaped slot, so you can actually stick in max defense here and still have points left over, which is why Freyna is actually one of the most excellent for this fight. So, sorry, I put my mod back. Okay, now if you can, get iron defense as well, because even if you don't upgrade this thing, you can chuck it into this other slot. It'll only cost you 3 points, and it will give you 22 extra defense with 3% skill power. I don't care about the skill power, I care about the defense. In fact, you could, for Freyna specifically, buff this iron defense up and get even more defense, but even baseline is good enough. Now, the main thing is HP Collector. You at least need this. You don't have to upgrade it, and in fact, I do not recommend upgrading it at all because it's going to be very costly point-wise, and you may want to use it on other characters. But this is good. This is what will seal the deal, because every time you kill one of his minions, you're going to get 9% of your hit points, and it's guaranteed. So just wait 11 seconds, kill another minion, and you get another 9% back. This will preserve you throughout the fight, especially when you're soloing, okay? Because when you do it for the first time, your gear is going to be about like level 65, 66. So you will have to rely on this to save you, okay? Now, the next most important thing is heat antibody. This one, I would suggest either rank... Now, I know it says that they recommend 2,100 resistance. I just got it as close to max as possible. Having 3,800 was just useful for me. I still have shield and increased hit points here. Some people said drop the shield, but it's really up to you. You can use the other points elsewhere if you've got more defense or stuff that you want to put in, but I just chucked my shield in there and that was that. So this is what I was running. And that's about it for your Descendant. There's nothing else you really need, okay? And as you can see, I don't have an energy activator in there. I'm still doing this with like pretty much just the baseline stuff. It's not too difficult. It's not too difficult. So yeah, don't feel like you need to have absolutely everything, because you don't. All right, just this is good enough and you'll be able to enjoy with just this. All right, now the next thing I'm going to talk about is the weapon build. For the weapon build for this, the main and most important thing is your chill enhancement. Try to go for rank 8 or 9, okay? 8 would be the minimum, but I really recommend 9, okay? 9 would be the ideal. Rifling reinforcement, at least rank 6, okay? Nothing below that. If you could get this to rank 8, it'll be really, really good, but if you're not using an energy activator, you might find it hard to fit in all the rest. After that, the only other thing that you need is better insight. If you have like accuracy, weak point, or whatever else you want to add in, you can absolutely add that in. It's really down to your choice, but I went with better insight and this was what worked well for me. Okay. Yeah, that should be it for the weapons. So main factor again is rifling reinforcement and chill enhancement. Chill enhancement at 9, rifling reinforcement at about 6. For your impact round weapons, you will notice that I'm applying the same principles. This one's about rank 7. This one is rank 9. As much as you can, but this one must be rank 8 or 9. Chill enhancement, you cannot have it below rank 8, okay? And for my sniper, roughly the same thing. This one, I didn't have enough Kyber to upgrade it, so I just left this at rank 6. But if I could, I would have upgraded it straight to rank 7, 8, or 9, you know? Depending on how much Kyber you have. Okay, that about covers it for the weapons. That covers the Descendants. That covers everything you need. You are ready, all right? Quick summary. Reactor, toxic for Freyna. External components, defense, HP where you can, okay, in the substat or whatever. For your Descendant, heat antibody rank 9, okay, as much defense as possible. The rest is just gravy. For your weapons, rifling reinforcement and chill enhancement. Chill enhancement rank 8 or 9, okay? 8 is minimum, except for the heavy weapon. All right, for your 2 primaries, please rank 8 or 9, okay? All right, that about covers it. Thank you very much. Enjoy the fight demonstration. And one last thing, if you haven't already chosen a creator, register using the link in the description. All right, enjoy the fight. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, time to roll this privately because the teams have been a bit rough. You might hear Star and Arcane in the background while I'm doing this because they're keeping me company while I'm, you know, losing my sanity over this. They're doing a defense mission, but you know, don't worry. Like I told them that they can just chill while I'm recording this. Okay, so Pyromaniac, when it comes to this boss, right, his attack pattern isn't bad, but if you're doing it solo, it's gonna feel a little bit like an Elden Ring boss fight. So I'm gonna teach you the methodology that I use. Freyna for me was the best choice for this because quite frankly, she can do a lot. Alright, so start by walking backwards. Now, you are not running away. You are tactically repositioning yourself. Alright? Now, as soon as he starts doing this, you want to start running. Alright? Let the fire cool off. Then once you land, alright, if you can, get your ultimate out and start blasting. Spam every bit of ammo you have on him. Kill any minions in between, but go for any weak spots. Alright? That's what you do. As you can see, that takes down quite a bit of his hit points. Okay, from here, what you want to do is just keep backing up while your ult cools down. Keep spamming, keep spamming. You do not need to ADS. This will slow you down a little bit, so you want to just keep rolling. Once you get full ammo, impact ammo, which is green colored ammo, you can carry on. All right. Now, as you know from my build, from the build section, which came before this, I had to use HP Collector, because this is one of the easiest ways to survive this, and HP Collector can be obtained fairly easily. Alright, if you go into the access info, you can definitely figure out where to obtain it, but it may take a while because it can take a bit to get certain mods, unfortunately. Mods like HP Collector, so yeah, just be aware of that. You may also need to die once, but the idea is that you don't want to die this early, so keep going. I mostly aim for shoulders. Alright, with HP Collector, as you kill these little dudes, alright, and the ones big on his back, you'll be able to regenerate your hit points. Ooh. Okay. Now what you gotta worry about is if he does this, Gotta get out of the AoE. If you don't get out of the AoE, you're gonna die. But try not to die that early if you can. However, one death is okay. You can die up to twice, alright? But try to avoid it where possible. Smash the orb into a building if you can. And keep going. Try to work on one shoulder. As you can see, okay, once one shoulder is down, it gives you a little bit of room. Once your ult's back up, you know what to do. Ult. Use the ult to go after a shoulder because it'll take it down real quick like that. Oh, very nice star. Well done. As you can hear, my friends are leveling. Now, I'll also occasionally like launch a little bit of that at him until I find the right ammo I need. Thank you. There we go. Use your rolls. If you really have to cross the water, go ahead and do so. It's actually okay. But I usually use this to get far, far away from him, especially if he goes into his rage mode. And now that he's in his rage mode, he'll start firing chains. But try not to let him destroy too much of the field. So as he's firing, if you cannot get to a high position, what I'll usually do is I'll just chill somewhere down below. If I can, I'll get to a high position and start hitting the thing on his back. Gives you a little bit of leeway, you know? But, oops. Okay. Like I said, he's fairly easy once he gets out of that phase. Now, you'll notice that he's relatively low. Alright, so you just want to keep going with that. And keep performing the same kinds of attacks. Scoot past the little orb. The main attack to avoid is his big sword attack, which you just saw there. He has a wind up for it, and it telegraphs pretty well, so if you see him do that, it's not too bad. Anyway, whoops. Staying too close is also pretty bad because, you know, he will actually destroy you. Now, once your ult is ready, once again, you need to run. Run to a safe location and then start it up. Aim for the shoulders if you can, or the head. Up to you. You know, you can aim wherever you want. I usually aim for the shoulders, knees, anywhere that I can hit relatively well. And remember that you've got one death remaining, so use it wisely. Okay, keep slaying these minions as they appear. Alright. This will give you the health you need. And of course, run away from his main attack. The water will hurt you, but if there's health in it, like don't be hesitant about going in there. Now, around this time, you should have saved up some heavy ammo already, which you can already kind of see me doing. So guess what? You can actually blind fire at him like this with a heavy sniper, and notice chunks of his hit points are disappearing. Yeah, abuse that. All right, he should enrage one more time before you finish, but this is usually okay. All right, this will help you take him down a little extra. There you go. Ooh, avoided a sword attack. Of course, poison's not going to do very much to him, but every little bit helps. That's how bad this fight is. Especially when you just barely have the equipment and stuff. It's not easy. Okay, there goes his enrage. Okay, he's teleporting. This is where all the fun begins. So you want to get out, just keep going. Now, if you're in a position like this, there's not much you can do, right? So what you do is you run as far as you can, and you let him use his little chains and whatnot. If you can, find a high position, but chances are you won't be able to. Not that easily anyway, so run around a bit. Once he's out of it, plain and easy. This is where you finish him off. You see, you can still finish him off at like a good roughly 1 minute remaining at the end of all this, but you get what I mean. I want to say a good 2 minutes remaining, but I know that's not going to happen. It's going past the orb. Okay, here come the hummingbirds. Now, hummingbirds will repair him up, so you got to take him out ASAP. Alright, do not let them do their work. But with HP Collector, you will have a lot more survival. Like all the defense in the world, when you don't have an energy activator in your Descendant and whatnot, all the defense in the world isn't going to do much for you. So, okay, approach that. Do not get hit by it, but just go past it. All right, roll and finish using your ult. As you can see, your ult takes down so much of his hit points with Freyna. And there you go. That's it. Fight over. Pyromaniac down. All right, so there you go, ladies and gents. That's how you beat the Pyromaniac. Ah, defense support memory. Glorious. Okay. There you go. Star and Arcane had to listen to me sit through this so many times. So many times.
Carry.
Pardon? What?
Time to carry us through Pyro.
Okay, sure, I'll carry them out. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy my stuff. And of course, don't forget to register, alright, as one of my supporters. I'm counting on you guys, alright? I need to get top 5 creators, and only you can bring me there. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.